Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. Currently, our prices range from 50 cents to 55 cents. And I know how frustrating this period is for you. However, what follows is going to blow your mind. When those enormous green candles finally appear, as an XRP holder, you will have experienced one of the greatest moments of your life. You know how I'm always harping on the collision of the real world and cryptocurrency? Well, XRP is in the center of that very thing. In this video, I'd want to emphasize that concept once more. Obviously, this depiction is accurate. Do it now. XRP, as always, rewards those who can wait. If you're into crypto at all, you should familiarize yourself with this coin. Try not to panic. Up until this moment, however, we have only been exposed to XRP's proverbial iceberg's tip. The seas, however, are beginning to clear, allowing us to examine what lies beneath the surface. The Digital Dollar Project, which promotes study and public discussion of a CBDC, has concluded a pilot study on the feasibility of using XRP for international money transfers, and the results are beginning to sink in. Have you ever thought, okay, if the Fed says we're not looking to create a CBDC, then what are we trying to do? To what end, then, is a digital dollar being trialed? I believe this is the Fed's final move, and that they will implement a full-scale CBDC. After a while. And I still believe, in my heart of hearts, that the United States is using the BRICS to engineer a crisis. Since the Fed can move forward with the CBDC in an emergency under Biden's EO 14067. Consider this. The BRICS nations have declared a state of emergency as the value of the US dollar plummets and hyperinflation takes hold. To put it another way, we install a CBDC in our everyday lives. In your opinion, what does that mean? Just drop it in the box below. The Middle East will become Europe 2.0, according to Sheikh Mohammed bin Salman. I hope not to expire before the Middle East is a global powerhouse. Cryptocurrency will flourish in the Middle East. Do you remember when the anti-crypto army was attempting to stifle development? The SEC is now using similar tactics. And we stood by as American invention emigrated elsewhere. Which way do you believe the cutting edge went? The United Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia in the Middle East received it. Why? Because they were quite receptive to new ideas. They hope to become the next major cryptocurrency center. How do BRICS and Ripple fit together? Many will now point to the recent BRICS-related announcements as proof that this is the case. And they create a lot of fanfare about it. And we already know from previous experiences that Brazil is working with Ripple, South Africa is working with Ripple, banks in India are working with Ripple, banks in China are working with Ripple, and some of the largest ones are working with Ripple in Russia. In my opinion, the BRICS will eventually adopt XRP in this fashion. Nevertheless, what are the advantages of this? The ability to settle transactions in real time and with reduced fees may encourage increased trade and investment, which would be beneficial to economies and populations worldwide, if the XRP ledger were widely adopted among the BRICS nations. Cut back on third-party help. The decentralized structure of XRP ledger has the potential to assist the BRICS nations increase their financial sovereignty and security by reducing their reliance on traditional financial intermediaries. SWIFT, a blockchain-based identity and security platform, is not popular among the BRICS nations because of Russia's previous sanctions against the company. Digital identities can be established using blockchain technology, which will reduce fraud and improve their future prospects. Effectiveness in international financial dealings. Possible aid here. What this means for remittances and BRICS commerce on a global scale remains to be seen. I can imagine XRP being used as a trust layer, and decreasing fraud is a crucial goal. When it comes to blockchain-based technology and solutions, the BRICS countries might be at the vanguard if their innovation ecosystems and joint research of the XRP ledger paved the way for innovation hubs and companies in those countries. In addition, I believe people will appreciate the novelty of the concept. By lowering the influence of traditional financial powerhouses, BRICS member states can exert more control, which is consistent with the promotion of multipolarity achieved through the adoption of blockchain technology. That's something I think they'll find appealing. This is why I think the BRICS are a great fit for the XRP ledger. Moreover, I can think of no better solution at this time. With CEO Brad Garlinghouse and regional MD Navin now in town for the Dubai FinTech Summit, the BI is demonstrating its dedication to the Middle East by opening a new office in the region and hosting Swell Global 2023 in the United Arab Emirates. This year's November Swell is the cause of concern. However, I believe Ripple's there because, first, they have a distinct course of action, and second, this aids the future success of the BI and Ripple. That's why I mentioned Saudi Arabia. They'll also likely adopt XRP. Thus, some XRP wallets are unclear. They want XRP to be a symbol of resurgent America, and they believe that BRICS can use it to bully other countries' citizens. Ripple means pro-American food for thought, and BRICS equals spending money for the weekend. Honestly, you think U.S. Treasurer Rosie Rios went on the Ripple board to hasten the demise of the U.S. dollar? Do you believe Michael Barr at the Fed would aid in the destruction of the USD by using BRICS? Here's what I think about that right now. With the BRICS on board, I expect the U.S. currency to decline. But in my opinion, the United States is collaborating with the BRICS to bring down the current financial system and create a level playing field. Furthermore, I believe the United States brought it upon itself by repeatedly using the U.S. currency as a weapon against these countries. And they finally had enough of it. You have to keep in mind that if Ripple lost their case with the SEC, they were prepared to leave the United States, so they weren't always enthusiastic about the country. Moreover, I'm confident that Ripple will be successful in the United States as well. In this new financial system where everyone is on the same playing field. Without a single global currency, I believe we may look forward to more peaceful times in the future. However, that is merely my personal viewpoint. SWIFT could go the way of Kodak in the 1980s if they don't get their act together. In 2025, coexistence with SWIFT will end. This is the final objective for SWIFT. That's why I believe SWIFT is collaborating with Ripple to bring crypto on their platform. However, the volume of this actual video is so low that you may not be able to hear it at all. However, discussions of credit card corporations are included. Getting into crypto so as not to fall behind the times. Who do you think they're collaborating with? SAP, one of Ripple's partners, has teamed together with Visa to streamline business payments. MasterCard is collaborating with Ripple as well. In an effort to keep up with American Express, MasterCard stated today that the business will be working with the CBDC platform, the Ripple blockchain, and Web3 software company Consensus as part of its initial setup. Concurrently utilizing Ripple. Can you see how everything fits together now? You can see how the rising demand for Ripple from major corporations is driving up the price of XRP. This is how you and I will become wealthy. The tokenization of real-world assets is a game-changer in the world of finance. Now, tokenization is a topic I discuss frequently. The reason I discuss it at length is because I believe it has enormous future potential, even surpassing international financial transactions. Tokenizing assets in the real world, then, is more than simply a passing trend. It's a game-changing innovation for business on the blockchain. Tokenization frees up previously inaccessible resources for businesses and financial institutions alike, including liquidity, transparency, simplicity, and automation. It's the backbone of a value internet where real-world systems work in tandem with digital assets to provide them the same mobility as that of modern information. This is also why Ripple became associated with derivatives. The ecosystem supporting this cryptocurrency is maturing well. That's why I suggested you spend all day studying the graph. But if you are confident in your holdings, you will continue to keep them even if the price continues to rise. For the reason that this reveals XRP's true potential. My best guess is that we won't see it until late next year or somewhere in the middle of 2025. I believe this cryptocurrency will have a lengthy lifespan once it is based on utility. If you find the idea that XRP won't be used on a global scale to be laughable, know that the time for speculation is coming to an end, as it has been mentioned by the IMF, the Atlanta Fed, the BIS, and now the BRICS, in relation to wholesale settlement and/or utilized as a bridge currency and global payments. I mean, now you can see the iceberg's true size, how deep it goes below the water. And, XRP is currently trading at 52 cents. It's quite unlikely that Bitcoin's price would rise above $100, much less $1,000, in the far future. But the pieces are in place for it to occur. You've probably heard of David Schwartz, one of XRP's visionaries. They anticipated this would happen eventually. In addition, they drop signals about the scope of the crypto periodically through David's and even Brad Garlinghous's comments. You can never sell this cryptocurrency too soon if you have a complete understanding based on current events in the actual world. And I think we're extremely close now, if you ask me. Now more than ever, time passes quickly. The conclusion of this long wait appears to be in sight. Nonetheless, it's imperative that we maintain optimism and patience. Join me in amassing wealth. I think I'll end this now. Please accept my gratitude for tuning in. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.